Hey everyone, how's it going? Grizzly here with another Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary. Today, playing on the new map, Robot Destruction Asteroid. As you can see, playing as the Scout with the Backscatter, that new scatter gun released in the Love and War update. 4 shots, many crits from behind. And you know, it's kind of grown on me. I haven't used it a whole lot since then, but I do use it for this gameplay and I actually end up doing pretty well. But this is a new game mode called Robot Destruction. I'm going to try my best to explain it to you guys. I don't fully understand it myself, but I think I'm getting closer. So, as you can see right now, I'm shooting some robots. These robots are labeled with a B on them, and the robots that I was shooting earlier had an A. So basically, there are 3 sets of robots, A, B, and C. And you have to destroy them in that order. You're unable to kill them, you know, B, A, C, C, B, A, on and on, you know, you have to go A, B, C. So there's 2 robots at every single area, and once you kill those robots, they'll drop these little, I'm not sure what we're calling them. I think they're calling them cores. So you pick those up and it adds points to your scoreboard, and the first team to 300 points wins. But there's also a bigger core at the back. It's past some lasers, and if you make it all the way back there and you steal that and you take it back to your base, you actually steal points from the other team. So you can spend the whole game, you know, building up all these points by killing their robots, but if they come in and they steal your core and they take it back to their base, they will end up with all the points. So it's actually a pretty interesting game mode. It still has a few flaws, you know, a few things that need to be worked out, but I can see it being fun. So right now what I'm doing is there's a time period in between when you destroy robots for them to respawn. So as you can see in the bottom right of the HUD down there, they have little circles and it's kind of like a timer. So I was just waiting around, waiting for the A robots to respawn, which they do. I run in there, I destroy them, and then you gather up the cores and you just play the game like that. That's pretty much it. So this game, we pretty much steamroll the other team. I'm fairly confident that a lot of people don't fully understand the game mode yet. So it's very easy just to hop into a server, and if you know what you're doing, it's pretty simple just to dominate the other team completely. But let's go ahead and talk about the actual map, not the game mode. So this map is fairly long. I mean, it is quite a big map. A lot of people have been complaining that they can play on a 24-person server and they'll maybe run into 2 enemies at one time. It's just so big that you rarely see people in here. I'm failing to get up there. I saw the other scout get up there and I just couldn't figure it out until I realized you just have to jump on that. But like this, in this gameplay, I hadn't been up here yet. I didn't even know this existed. I didn't know you could get up there. And this map is just it's very large, and the only way to get to the other base is to cross right in the middle. It's kind of like a 2-fort type design where they have one main bridge going and then there's a route underneath. And you're just getting completely wrecked by this scout. I was unable to land any of my shots on that guy and he just ruined me. But right there you can see that those robots were Ubered, and that's because the enemy team has not destroyed the A robots yet. But this game mode is very similar to Capture the Flag in that you have to infiltrate the enemy's base, and then you have to, you know, kind of work your way through it and destroy some things. And it's very Capture the Flag-ish when you bring in the final core that you can sneak all the way at the end and steal. So it's kind of a combination of that, and I'm not sure, kind of like a territory control map, which Hydra is the only one that's in the game, and it's kind of a failed game mode. So we'll have to see how this actually plays out, if it's something that they continue to pursue or if it's something more like Special Delivery, where Doomsday is the only map that it's in, and it's kind of a forgotten game mode, a game mode that not a lot of people play, not a lot enjoy. But I do hope they stick with this game mode. It's a very interesting concept, something completely new, and I'm assuming that this map is going to be included with the Moon Base update. And although it's somewhat of a fun game mode to play, for some reason to me it does not quite feel like Team Fortress 2. It's something about this map's layout, the way it's designed. There's not a lot of open space, it's very indoors, and something about Team Fortress 2 is so many of the environments, so many of the places where the battles happen are outside in more open areas. There's a lot of room to move around, and in here with a class like Soldier, not a whole lot of room to rocket jump or get a bunch of height advantage in any way, so I'm not sure how I feel about this map in particular. The game mode is an interesting concept, and I'm just excited to see what comes of this game mode after all the testing, all the information that they're getting from doing these open beta tests. I would just, I'm looking forward to the future, seeing what is actually possible with this game mode. I'm looking forward to the next iteration, seeing how much has changed, how much of the data that they've compiled through this test, how much of that is put to use, and I don't know, it's just an exciting time. So let me know your guys' thoughts on this map, this game mode, the whole beta map testing thing. I'd really, like to hear what you guys have to say. But that's all I have to say, so thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys all later. Have a good one. Bye.
This is Heavy Weapons Guy. Thank you for watching Grizzly Berry. Now click that little yellow button.